How's it going, people? It's me again with some more Pokemon Scarlet. Last time, we battled Kieran for the title of Champion of the Blueberry League, and we met up with Miss Briar again, who gave us a mission from Gita to return to Area Zero and investigate what's going on over there. And yeah, we're ready to investigate. Drayton was invited, but he chose not to come because laziness. So it's just us, Carmine, Kieran, and Briar. It looks like we're all ready, for the most part. He knows what he has to do now. He's after the legendary Pokemon Terapagos. And we're off. Meow. Are we sent straight there, or are we meeting them at the entrance to Area Zero? We start there. Neat. There's an item behind Kieran. He's still saying wowzers too. With my buddies. What chocolate's on? Okay. There's another item. Sparkly object must get short attention span. What do you mean by that? Somewhere deeper than even Sada and Turo's lab. A whole space below Area Zero. And who knows how tough the Pokemon down there are. So we're taking the lead. And we start off right where the cutscene ends. Shiny! Oh, I didn't mean to leave. I wanted to get the item. Must have got it. So we start off not exactly in the beginning of Area Zero, but at the lab. The first zone. If that makes any sense. There's a Screamtail. Not what I'm here for, though. So, to advance, I believe you have to go all the way down to the lab number 4. I could easily just go to the teleporter there, but a little late now. And I think we're fine just, like, jumping down from here. We're not going to break our ankles or anything. This will be the second time of 3 that we're going to be going down to Area Zero. The third time will be for something a little bit later. Is there a waterfall over here? Yes, we'll be coming down here definitely a bit later. I'll be showing that off once we finish the main story here. Admittedly, I haven't gone to Area Zero much at all, so I might be a little bit mixed up of where everything is. And but I do know it's exactly here that we have to go. I believe we're looking for the other lab down here. This should be the fourth zone lab. It's not exactly what it's called, but you guys know what I mean. Root Bonnet. It's 2 paradox forms in this game. That's out of the ones we have all seen so far. It should be here, I think, isn't it? Unless we're supposed to be going down to the main lab itself. If it's not either of those, I'll come back here and we can just teleport there. Otherwise, it should be this area right over here. At least the main entrance to it. That's this ledge down here below me. That's where you can catch the other specimen of the legendary Pokemon in your game. So the second Koraidon or Miraidon, if you haven't caught them already. Now, where's the way in? That's, I always forget that one, Fluttermane. So now we've seen 3 Paradox forms. I think the only one we haven't seen yet is Roaring Moon, which is not in this area. I think it's in a cave further above. There's Sandy Shocks, one of Volcarona's Paradox forms, which is also above. And I keep running into Glamora. I'm not doing this on purpose, I swear. Speaking of Glamora, I don't think I'll really be showing it off here, but once you finish this section of the story, you can actually upgrade the League Room, and as you upgrade it, you can battle some of the trainers you battled in the main story. One of which is Gita, and finally they fixed her team. They took out Go-Go for Chestnut. They made Glamora her lead, finally, instead of her ace, which it should never have been. And her ace was finally made King Gambit. Made to be King Gambit. So now she's actually a lot tougher. And here we go. It looks like we have to go here. Cutscene time! The deepest part we've seen, at least. A mysterious room whose purpose is entirely unknown. Gates closed, and I'm assuming that's what we need the Indigo Disc for. I wouldn't say spy movie. More like a horror movie was this place. Alright, let's open the lock. Access revoked. I mean, both are correct in this case, so let's just say the professor was here. Indigo disc detected. The DLC, clearly. We don't need your permission, little miss. Sit down. In you go, Disc. To the Area Zero Underdepths. And my god, that animation looked choppy. But, elevator's open. Let's head on in. No turning back now. Is it just me, or does it look more different from the last time we were here? Careful, Carmine. You don't want to damage that already damaged brain. Yeah, he's considerate. You're not. And that is the elevator down. Down, you say? We did not. Not that I remember, at least. It's been about a year or so since this game came out, I think. Oh no, I think we did go down this elevator because that's how we got down to the time machine room. Oh, my mistake, didn't realize I had to press A there, or had to move there. And we can finally advance to the Underdepths. I'm kind of curious how the Pokemon manga is gonna handle this this story, because it's already pretty wild if you think about it. Only one elevator inside the lab, so yeah, we did go down here. First time we went to the time machine room. Now we're going to the Underdepths. Also, I'm sorry if I repeat myself too much in these videos. It's just kind of tough to really gauge what I want or need to say. And it's really just me observing what's going on here because I've never played this game before, especially the DLC. We're definitely a lot lower than Area Zero. I don't think you should say that. A massive cavern exists beneath Area Zero, and there slumbers Terabagos, the hidden treasure of Area Zero, Its body has become crystal, protecting it from hostile outsiders. It appears that rousing it will take some time. In this cavern, I have witnessed a terrestrial phenomenon occurring in a way I have never seen above ground. Terrestrialization that appears to hold the power of every known type. I have dubbed this Terra type the Stellar type for now. Could Terapagos' influence be at play? We're gonna see the Teller stereotype in a bit. And it's interesting that they call Terapagos the hidden treasure because the double DLC package of the Teal Mask and the Indigo Disc was called the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero. But, enough dialogue. Looks like we're finally about to get some action here, as we can finally advance. We should be expecting a few battles along the way, for sure, obviously. But I don't know if there are any other Pokemon around here besides the ones we are meant to encounter. So I'm a bit confused on that end. A crystal trying to be a flower? Maybe? I don't know. Charged with some kind of strange energy. And she wants us to handle it because she doesn't want her brother to get more messed up. Okay. Throw me into the fire. But here we are, battling Glamora, and this Glamora is definitely more unique than what you might expect. Because it is a Stellar Terra-type Glamora. The Stellar Terra-type, from what I'm to understand, does not effectively change what the type of Pokemon is, so it's still Rock Poison. However, it mostly affects the type of Terra Blast. I don't know if it'll actually go for it if it lives this hit. It does live. Toxic Debris, which is fine. But I guess we won't see what the Stellar Terra type can do. We can't catch this thing either, so we can just knock it out. I think we're meant to anyway. I think the only Pokemon that we can catch that actually does have the Stellar Terra type for now is Terapagos itself, which we won't see until later. The crystal's gone. Yeah, that was definitely not Terapagos. Sit your butt down. And the only way to know what we're looking for, is to keep going. As you might expect, Glamora is not the only Terra Pokemon we're going to be facing down here. And I think the next one is actually going to be a Garchomp. So I'm going to put Glacius up first. It's too narrow. There are Pokemon down here. I just wanted to see if we can actually use Koraidon down here. We might need to, because this is a pretty long path. And... okay, yeah, we can jump this. Platforming? In a Pokemon game? Gasp. What happens if you fall down there? Let's not go there. So there's Wild, Glamora, and Carbink, which makes sense because they're gems. Koraidon. Forest Store, which we might need as well. And some more Terra Shards. I think I'm exploring a bit too much now because I think we're supposed to look for the stellar Pokemon here. But you know me, I love exploring. Terra Noivern. Okay. That makes a bit more sense. So we'll go see what these characters want now. So, me first. Flowers. Okay, so we don't have to go to. We have to go take on Noivern first. Always good to check on story content here first before doing anything else. Because tomatoes. It's supposed to be potatoes, but you know I'm stupid. So let's take it on. Stellar type Noivern. I was wrong about it being Garchomp, but it was a Dragon type, so I was close enough. This was probably going to be a better chance to see if it really is still Dragon Flying, because I don't think Stellar Terra really has any type changes. And I'm pretty certain that Ice Shard from this Pokemon would knock Noivern out easily. Well, that kind of cements my theory that once you do enough damage, the Terra goes away first. It's not like trainer battles where you can one-shot a Terra Pokemon. Wild Terras, I think, live that hit, and then you're free to take another action afterwards. But next Terra's down. And we can advance. It's also good that we get some we get some Stellar Terra Shards as well. So we can experiment with Stellar type ourselves. Oh, now you want to get the name right. Calling it a Whatchamadan. Okay. Now I think it'll be Garchomp, because I know there's a Stellar type Garchomp somewhere around here. But I think the last one is Garganacl. It's probably up there. Step and fall, they won't be able to help us. What do we... okay, I think we came in from there, so probably heading this way. Looks like it. Some more Terra Shards. It's interesting to me that the Teal Mask introduced Terra Shards you can just pick up. And in this location, they're actually item balls instead of just sparks on the ground. Or sparkles on the ground, rather. Although it kind of makes sense for them to be in this location like that, since this is the depths of Area 0. Is there anything up there? Doesn't look like it. And the exit seems to be over here. Now, what's in here? Oh, carving. Is there anything up there? I feel like I'm avoiding a lot of stuff here that I should be getting. And I run into Carbink when I was trying to avoid it. Darn me and my urge to explore. Item. Dark shards. So it doesn't look like anything's up here. Oh, I am incorrect. No, it's actually not yet. I knew it was a ground type, but I didn't know what it was. But the next Terra is a Paradox Pokemon, Sandy Shocks. I believe if you're playing Violet, it's instead Iron Thorns. In this case, however, Sandy Shocks is a ground and electric type, the first of that typing since Stunfisk, Unova Stunfisk. And just like the others, it's Terra Stellar. This Ice Spinner should be more than enough, but it's faster. I think, I said this earlier, but I think the way Stellar Terra works, it's not just Terra Blast that it affects. It does affect Terra Blast in that it'll be super effective on every type. However, it'll lower your offensive stats one stage after you use it. Otherwise, you get a power boost for every attacking type that you have, but that boost only works one time. I had it wrong the first time, so that's my mistake. And we can advance. That was the third Terra Stellar Pokemon. I think there's definitely one or two more. The last one I know for certain is Garganacl. But I don't know if there's a Garchomp in between that, or if it's just Garganacl. If it is, then we might be able to do that before next episode. But we are running a bit low on time here. If it's just one more Terra, then we'll do that this episode. And I kind of have to do all the work here. I'm the only one that can. My question is, obviously we're able to go back down here once the story's over. Are we allowed to catch Paradox Pokemon down here too? Or just can we come back down here in general? We'll see for sure later on. But here we are, more Terra Shards and Potions. And we'll see what the depths of Area Zero have for us coming up. We are coming up on the half-hour mark, so I think if there is one more puzzle, quote-unquote, after this, I might have to do that next episode. But it looks like we're nearing the end for sure. Well, duh. And Kieran is separated from the others. What do you... Oh, Carmine is separated. I thought she was over there. She just want to get her clothes wet. Understandable. But yeah, looks like it is just one more. If it's Garganacl, I'll do that. Otherwise, we'll do this last one next episode. But yeah, it is Garganacl. And here's the crystal tree. This tree was featured a bit prominently in the promotional videos, so I think I just might hold this off until next episode, just to be on the safe side. So, next time on Pokemon Scarlet, we'll complete the quest here in Area Zero for sure. And I will see you guys when we do that. So, peace out.